Good morning.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. How is Dubai so far?
I mean, amazing, no? So many people coming, so many people having fun. So it was a good beginning and almost an ending. So happy to see you.
Yeah, happy to see you too. This is not your first time, of course, in Dubai, right?
Not in Dubai. Dubai watchwear, yes.
Okay.
But happy to be under the sunny Dubai, sunny sky.
Sunny to you, but here
Yes.
it's a bit humid. But tell us a little bit about you. What do you do for GP and such?
Yes, with pleasure. So my name is Clémence. I'm head of marketing and product development at Girard-Perregaux. I have the chance to have a beautiful team who manages design, product development, and everything relating to communication.
Okay.
So to celebrate a beautiful brand that is celebrating actually its 230th anniversary this year.
So, and these are the novelties we have
Yes.
to talk about, right?
So you know, Girard-Perregaux is an atelier of haute horlogerie. Having the chance of having a long history, 230 years actually of craftsmanship and know-how. So for us, it was very important to celebrate our icons, going with a transversal theme called Eternity. So we've played with enameling on the Laureato, the cat's eye, and an iconic bridge timepiece that we will talk about in just a few minutes.
Amazing. So let's talk about the Laureato first. We're getting a lot of questions because we already posted these. So basically it's based on the, so let's talk about the specs. So what size is it?
Yeah, sure.
Automatic and such?
So, you know, Laureato was a product born in 1975, a true sport chic watch, integrated bracelet style, with an octagonal bezel, super recognizable within the industry, with of course, a 42 millimeter size adapted to every wrist. So we actually came with two limited editions on this one. First one with a green dial. Actually, it's an enamel dial.
Enamel dial, yes. With guilloche below that.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you have a silver plate that is hand engraved, and then topped with different layers of enameling, cooked at 800 degrees each time, and then finally polished to get this wonderful glossy look to the enameling.
And I love that it's very subtle, so only you can enjoy it. Like from far away, it looks more of a lacquered, but when you pay attention, the color is amazing. Yes. So it's a 42 mm steel automatic with enamel dial, and there's a guilloche done by hand.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Amazing. And why did you select green and blue? Is there a reason, like in GP history or something? Or
so blue, the second one is actually, you're right, in blue. If you look at Girard-Perregaux history, enameling has been part of our pieces almost from the very beginning, dating back from one of our founders, Jean-François Bautz, who already around 1800s has done some pieces using enameling, especially blue enamels. I don't know if you know about this timepiece, but we had on the market the beautiful perfume pistols that was done back in 1860 for the Chinese market.
Okay.
That was fully engraved, set with pearls and with enameling, blue and red.
Right, okay.
So we decided to go with blue because, of course, blue is also part of GP history. When you look at our pillars today, the 42 millimeter Clou de Paris blue dial is
iconic now.
The icon, yes, within the Laureato collection.
Amazing.
So for us, it was to come with a reinterpretation.
Why did you do them limited then? So each is limited to what number?
188. I have to say, enameling is a hard task to manage, as you can imagine. So for us, it was important also to make sure we were able to produce those dials, since you can only come up with a few pieces every month. And enameling is perceived kind of old school today, or at a very high point.
Futurology, as they call it,
So it was at the same time very important for GP to come with an approachable timepiece using steel on steel bracelets.
An enamel on a sports watch is a bit rare.
Exactly.
I would say that.
Well, we love bridging classic and contemporary at GP, so
amazing. This is also, and then we have the final one, which is the females or ladies watch, let's say, right?
Yeah, well, you know, when it was invented back in 2004, It was designed as a collection for women, not a reinterpretation of a men's collection into a women watch. But today, I mean, maybe we don't talk about genders, but shapes.
Okay.
So the cat's eye has this beautiful oval shape, very recognizable and iconic also in the market.
Sure.
With again this beautiful sunray dowel, topped with different layers of enameling in blue, translucent enameling, to get this very glossy look in contrast with the steel case set with diamonds.
Yeah, beautiful. What is the size almost? It's a different size, but like...
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller, so it's around 35 by 30 millimeters, powered by a mechanical movement.
Oh, beautiful rotor.
The 3300 and a pin gold rotor, reminiscent of a flower shape.
Yeah.
To give a different touch to the timepiece. And this one is also limited to 88 pieces.
88, not 188.
Not 100 of 88, but
amazing.
88
beautiful
pieces.
Products. I honestly love them.
Thank
and
you.
Then we have a fourth one, which is the very special one.
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, of course.
A masterpiece, right?
Yes.
So this is celebrating your 20. Like this is the main thing of this year, right?
Yeah. So you know when we talk about icons at Girard-Perregaux, of course you make a reference to the pocket watch that was born in 1889 and done for the Universal Exhibition back in Paris at the time, and who actually won the gold medal at the exhibition. This masterpiece was actually the first tourbillon with 3 gold bridges called La Esmeralda. La Esmeralda is actually a piece very important within GP history because it was the first time that our founder, Constant Girard, had a super clever idea of taking a technical element of the watch and giving a special shape.
Okay.
So not only work on the functionality, but also the aesthetic.
Aesthetic of it.
And the bridges have actually been part of GP history for more than 150 years.
Yeah, and it's very iconic. Like no other brand is doing what you guys are doing with the bridges.
Exactly.
And wow.
So we wanted to pay homage to this pocket watch and come with a wristwatch version, the piece that you have here in your hands.
Beautiful.
Playing on engraving and enameling as well.
So it's made out of rose gold, right?
Exactly.
Rose gold and hand engraved.
Exactly. Fully hand engraved. And enamel on the side of the case, on the case back, and on the dial.
And just to ask, why did you decide to go with horses, which is based on the pocket watch, right?
Exactly. So the pocket watch was engraved on one side with Constant Girard initials, and on the other side 3 galloping horses.
Amazing.
So we wanted to, a big challenge when you reinterpret the pocket watch into wristwatch is, of course, size.
Yeah, because you have a whole back case, front case.
You go to 56 to 43, so you have to pick the details you want to reinterpret. So we went exactly for the same thematic, so very natural shapes and the horses, but slightly stylized, so we make sure that it fits well the 43 millimeter case.
Amazing. And the horses are part of the bridges, so they're taking the side.
Yes.
Here I have a patent on the mainspring.
Yeah, so you know that GP is famous to have tourbillons that are automatic.
Oh, okay.
But if you add a oscillating weight on the watch, of course gonna hide the movement itself.
Sure.
So we worked back a couple of years ago on a micro rotor that was incorporated beneath the barrel, so it doesn't obstruct the view of the movement.
Yeah, because I couldn't find the main rotor here.
Yes, but at the same time...
It's an automatic.
Yes.
Amazing. Before I go to the back, so we have a tourbillon, 3 bridges, the mainspring in the front, and even the back of the tourbillon is engraved, right?
Yes.
There are some shapes.
You know, at Girard-Perregaux, the horlogerie is very important, and we pay attention to every single component. Hand finishing them, of course.
Beautiful.
So the back of the main plate also has a pattern that is reminiscent from the pocket watch tourbillon. And of course, the tourbillon itself, which has almost 80 components in it, every component are hand finished, assembled by the same watchmaker from A to Z, as well as the overall caliber.
I can see that.
And you
Really.
mentioned the bridges with the horses.
Yeah.
So we at GP love revealing what's invisible. So we brought compared to the pocket watch, we brought the bridges at the front of the watch, but we also decided to bring 2 horses from the back
That's
to
fun.
hold the tourbillon and the barrel.
Amazing. And even if when you go back, we see enamel, and the finishing is really amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. What is the secret? There's a secret there.
Yes. So this is what we call a true secret case back, meaning that if you press on the crown at 3 o'clock, it opens the case back.
I like this.
Exactly.
Do like this.
Revealing the secrets. And a new type of finishing, actually. So the very shiny part that you see here is what we call concave beveling. It has never been done in the industry before.
Yeah, it's not in the corners.
It is also on the edges of the bridges.
Yeah.
So it's really polished by hand in a concave way to play with lights differently.
So we have Geneva stripes, right?
Exactly.
And then, okay, but it's not between. Like usually, we're I don't want to get into too much details, but we have the corners or the edges of any bridge or something.
Yes.
You guys are doing it kind of in the middle of the bridge, right? So here, that's the middle of the bridge.
Exactly.
Not different. Okay.
So
Amazing.
you have to make sure you align, of course, since it's different components, you have to make sure you align the
Yes.
concave beveling.
That's the details that not a lot of companies get into.
Exactly.
Amazing, amazing. Even this,
Glad
the
you
way.
like it.
Well, how many pieces you're doing out of this?
So we'll be doing a maximum of 18 pieces. Then the client can personalize the color of enameling depending on his taste. So
Yeah.
you can go for green, you can go for
the case
purple.
back and everything, even the sides or
Yes.
just the die?
No, dowel, case side and case back. And of course the matching strap.
Amazing. What is the price of this one?
389,000 Swiss francs.
Amazing.
You can imagine only a few pieces will be produced every year, even though it's limited to 18 pieces. There's more than 450 hours of work on a single piece in terms of decoration,
Yeah.
and then more than a month of assembling the movement.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
beautiful piece.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank
I don't know if
you.
you have anything to add.
No, just thank you for coming. Thank you
No, thanks.
for taking the time to discover GP novelties, and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Very soon, hopefully in Switzerland.
Yeah, of
You invite
course,
us
at the
again.
manufacturer.
Definitely. Thank you
you
very
so
much.
much.
Appreciate it.